allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. 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 It's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. 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 Bitch, one of you was flat. Flat. Is Atlanta a real place? I mean, I may actually have to go after I have read this headline. Georgia sheriff defends himself after being slammed for calling in deputies over an incorrect order down at the Burger King. This happened in March 2023 in Mableton, not Atlanta proper, but close enough, Cobb County. You really called deputies, and this is a black sheriff. I know. You was gonna think it was the toe, but oh no. And I could see calling in backup over some barbecue sauce, but not necessarily an incorrect order. But if they wanted to get stingy, maybe that's what happened. They wanted to get stingy. Then you know what? That might have been a good use of the city's tax dollars to stop theft. Because if you don't give me my sauces, it's still theft. But I hope everyone is doing well today, better than Jessica Chastain, who's also getting a lot of backlash. So apparently Heifer Chastain wanted some entertainment on her flight, and the entertainment was not working. Now, these are first class tickets, $1,500 each. So Jessica, gets on Twitter and asks whoever the flight people were. I don't know who the airline was. And they gave her a $15 credit for her inconvenience. That is literally 1% of a $1,500 ticket. And I'm guessing it really is like an extra $700 or $800 to get up there in the rare first class air. And half of the point of being up there, why I'm paying you $15 rather than $5, is so that I can be entertained. I can have a beverage, a little leg room, a private pisser. So one of them things ain't there. Like, y'all ain't got no food. I'm gonna need some money. That was a $400 meal. That's an $800 movie. So there's a level of, yes, Heifer, you are rich. But on the flip side, should a company not be able to provide a service that they charge for and charge good money? You paying for the extras. Like, you can't say, oh, well, it's just the movie. No, that's part of the package. Like, I was in first class one time, and them seats was real regular. I was like, no damn recliner. That's what I paid for. So if I paid for the extras, I should get extras. Like, that's what I'm paying for. So I think maybe you just should have complained over email. I think that's what you should have done. But you can't let people just get away for not paying for nothing. That ain't right. Oh, and speaking of not paying, now, Taylor Swift, you have become one of the richest entertainers in the world, and you're worth $1.6 billion. But you just donated $5 million to that hurricane. If you don't give them people $100 million and shut up, that's where all your fans is, Heifer. You need to support your community. $5 million, you cheap heifer. Oh, that's pathetic. That is a write-off donation and nothing more. And speaking of nothing more, RFK Jr. says he won't drop out of politics no matter how many embarrassing stories come to light. That's where we are now as a nation, where it's just felon, cheat, assaulter. It don't matter no more. Oh, God, we've got to bring back shame. We have got to bring back shame and dignity. Speaking of who ain't gonna have no dignity, Travis Barker's son Landon blasted for attending a gross Diddy themed party with baby oil bottles that would light up. And I done already seen people are going as baby bottles this Halloween. Don't get canceled. Don't get canceled. But I know somewhere in Atlanta, a fool will be throwing a freak off. You know it, I know it, and Rose knows it. Oh, Candace Dillard trends as fan reacts to her absence on Housewives of Potomac. I don't miss the heifer. We've had 2 episodes without her. I'm happy that she's still acting. I think she is still the first lady of City Winery Records. So, she can get out there and caterwaul, make her coin. And speaking of caterwaul, Tiger King star Carol Baskin defends purchasing $895,000 home with funds from her big cat rescue organization. This heifer has let you know I am a scammer from jump. She let them people interview her and showed you all them volunteers. She pimping white women, though. She pimping white women, so I ain't mad at it. Let them fools work for free college credits while she rakes in the dough and they pay her for the privilege. Let her. I don't care. She ain't hurt no black women. I'm fine with it. Ain't my money. Jennifer Lopez, in a lie don't care who tell it news, Jennifer Lopez says she's excited to be on her own and not looking for anybody following her split from Ben Affleck. Now, Nene wanted to say Claudia Jordan slept with half of Hollywood. Jennifer Lopez, you ain't dating nobody. Ain't nobody left. You've been redoing old work. I don't know, heifer. Keep your love life private, but I don't think you can do that. In trends that need to stop news, Anderson Cooper got hit with debris during live Hurricane Milton coverage. When is somebody going to get seriously injured enough to where the news site will get sued so we could just stop doing this? Because I'm tired. I don't want to see you out there. It's really windy out. Girl, we could watch those clips from the 90s. Just do it in the damn studio. Winds is getting too strong. And speaking of too strong, Tia Kemp was kicked out of the hospital while visiting her son after he was allegedly shot. Somebody saw those chompers and was like, oh my God, my paralysis demon has come true. Because I could definitely see just those teeth coming at you and running as fast as you possibly can. Tamra Judge. We're going to speak to it, and we're going to speak to it quickly. This morning on 2 T's and a Pod, she came out and said that she was on the autistic spectrum. And everyone is looking at this as some type of mea culpa for her piss poor behavior this season. But baby, ain't nobody buying it. Now, I do not have her medical documentation, but the internet is acting as if they do. Now, she herself has given a little bit of a backpedal and pussy pop, a backpedal and a pussy pop, with her answer saying, I'm still getting screened and I'm not sure I'm ready to take this journey. Yeah, because nobody on the spectrum is willing to take it with you. Everyone has called you a fake, a fraud, and a phony. Now, I am not going to speak on your diagnosis, but I will say I thought you were a piece of shit human being, and I will continue to think such, because you can have something wrong with you and still be awful to the core. So, I'm sorry, that's all I have for you. Jason Lee, however, still has a hard-on for Beyonce because now he's saying he's buried a big Beyonce story and kept it from the media. You don't have that kind of clout. It took several different drugs and staples in your stomach to keep food from your farting mouth. Are you serious? Girl, you don't have enough power for the D-volt batteries that you use in your vibrators. You lying sack of shit. You buried a story. The only thing you've buried are several cheesecakes from the factory. That's the only thing you've been burying. And in Get Ready to Be Sued news, 50 Cent is heading to Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas for a lavish New York Eve residency. There's going to be 6 concerts in total, and he's getting $15 million. Child, you better make sure every step is dry. You better make sure ain't no glass in that salad, because 50 loves to sue. He'll walk out. That's the first time an artist going to walk away from a casino with more money than they got. He gonna get you it for a faulty gambling table. Trust and believe. 50 like to sue. I wouldn't rent to him. I wouldn't have him in my establishment. Cher 78 and AE 38 reportedly hit a rough patch in their 2-year relationship. AE, you better hold on for that widow money. She's worth in the hundreds of millions. Hold on. Whatever 78 wants, you better give it. You better give it. My goodness, you about to lose out on the lotto ticket of a lifetime. Whew. And in more pink toe news, Heidi Klum and her daughter, Lenny, have been slammed for posing together in a lingerie ad. It's kind of weird. Yeah. It is. People taking these Nepo babies too far. I did some propriety. A little propriety goes a long way. Whew. And speaking of going a long way, Safari is pleading for child support payments to be reduced and he claims his income has changed since leaving Love and Hip Hop full-time. I mean, you left Love and Hip Hop? You left, or did you just not have anything else to do? You left. I mean, you're not on Atlanta, so I guess. But you're on House of Villains. But probably only 2 or 3 more episodes. Yeah, Erica was a fool to get with you, but Erica's also the scum of the earth herself, so I'm glad to see she's getting what she deserves, which is less than nothing. Well, those were today's top stories from this bottom, but I'm going to see you soon for something.